It is a major game for the New England Patriots. Biggest game that I'm calling in 7 years. Patriots against the Bills in Highmark Stadium, Sunday night, 8:20 p.m. But the Patriots are getting 2 reasons why this season could be turning around. Welcome into Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper, and there is evidence. There is clear-cut evidence of the Patriots season turning around. We saw it last week as they blew out the Carolina Panthers 42-13, and they should be 3-1 on the season. But they're 2-2. But they're getting one player back who I think could really impact this defense tremendously. And we'll get into that in a second, but I got a little challenge for you guys. In September, we hit a milestone. It was a record-breaking month for Patriots Today. And we also got a record for likes, 26,423. Well, I want to beat that record. I want the records to beat records because what are records? They're meant to be broken. So the likes goal is 27,000. We're at 0 right now. This is going to be one of the first videos posted of the month. So if you could, hit that thumbs up icon. Let's smash that goal going into November. All right, let's talk about it. So Jahlani Tavai has been injured since, I want to even say, OTAs. He has been gone for a long time. He got re-injured in training camp, and then the Patriots decided to put him on the short-term IR. Well, we're heading into Week 5, and Jahlani Tavai is now eligible to return this week, and he did practice on Wednesday, a full participant. And this was kind of the what the Pats expected going into this week. This is what Mike Diabate of Patriots Sports Illustrated said on Jahlani Tavai. He said, per an early Week 5 report from Mike Reese, it is expected him to rejoin the Patriots on the practice field after beginning the season on injured reserve. Per NFL regulations, Tavai is eligible to begin practicing after the conclusion of Week 4. The 29-year-old suffered a calf injury during 11-on-11 drills in June OTAs, and despite a brief comeback attempt at the start of training camp, Tavai has remained sidelined since the start of the regular season. And this comes from Doug Kyed, and we heard Mike Vrabel go to the podium on Wednesday that he will begin practicing this week. There was no determination on his practice status of the week, but if you saw the injury report, it's most likely, since he was a full participant, I expect him to get activated and be ready for game on Sunday night. Tavai will help with the missed tackles, man. I was talking about during the offseason that he could be prime trade candidate, specifically with the emergence of bringing back Christian Ellis, you signing Jack Gibbons, and also having Robert Spillane, who didn't look good in the first couple weeks of the season, but has since bounced back. But you need some help, a lot of help at the linebacker position, because that is the weakest part of your defense. It has not been great. The Patriots have missed 44 tackles. 44 since the start of the season, since through 3 weeks. And that's the third most, while posting a 17.8% missed tackle rate, which is the second highest in the NFL. And it starts with one of the guys who started at linebacker for the Patriots, who they did re-sign, and it's Christian Ellis. And everybody thought that he was going to be great. But through 4 games of the regular season, only 26 tackles and 9 missed tackles. A PFF grade of 32. 32! That is terrible. The linebacker core has been awful. They also cannot cover for shit. You need Jahlani Tavai to come back. And I know that he was kind of disappointing in 2024. I know that he is not that over-the-hype guy that's going to be like, oh, we need him, but it's better than Christian Ellis. 115 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, and a PFF grade of 54.7. He's going to be better than Christian Ellis. We put Jack Gibbons in there. We put Marte Mapu in there, and they have succeeded. But Jahlani Tavai, that is his spot. And I think if he shows out and plays just a little bit better, he'll get into that starting role. And the Patriots, they've kept an open roster spot for him. When they cut DJ James, they had that 52. They had the person on the 52-man roster. And they had an open spot. And everybody's like, well, when are they signing somebody? When is it going to happen? What are they waiting for? Well, they waited 2 weeks. They didn't sign a single person, but when you activate Jahlani Tavai, He's coming back, and he will be that number one guy on the 53-man roster. So that's the Patriots plan this whole entire time. They've just been patiently waiting for him to come back. No more trade rumors. I think that he is going to possibly even start come Sunday night against the Buffalo Bills. I want to see him back on the field. I talked all the trash about him during the offseason, and I was made to look very, very, very dumb because the Patriots need him on the field. Do you want to see Jahlani Tavai back for the Patriots? Give me a Y for yes, or give me an N for no down in the comments section. Coming up, we got some Patriots injury news, and it's a tough one. A very, very tough loss for the Pats, who might not play on Sunday. An emerging star who I think could be very good for the Patriots. But that's coming up. First, I got to tell you about our sponsor of today's show, and that is PrizePicks. You and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. PrizePicks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. You can now follow other PrizePicks players directly on the app and copy their lineup in one click, whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, me, or someone whose picks you like. Hit the follow button and check out every lineup they create in the new feed tab on PrizePicks. I made a lineup for this Sunday's game, and I'm feeling a little too confident for this one. I'm feeling a little too I might put $40 on this. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm thinking. I got the more on Drake May rushing yards, 25.5. I think he is going to rush the ball a lot. Keon Coleman, Gonzo's on you, buddy. Good luck. Give me the less on that. And Stephon Diggs has been red hot as of late. Give me the more on that one with 47.5 receiving yards. You can make a lineup just like that one when you download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So there's been a little bit of problems with the safeties, and I'm really, really pissed off, and I'm going to give you a quick nugget here that the number one rated safety by PFF is Jabril Peppers. Well, they cut Jabril Peppers because they really liked Craig Woodson, and they really liked Jaylinn Hawkins. Well, the Patriots could be without a key starter on Sunday, and that is Jaylinn Hawkins. He suffered a hamstring injury, and he left the game in the fourth quarter. Now, it was a little bit lucky that the Patriots were in a complete blowout, so you didn't really need him. All the starters sat down. We didn't see Drake May. We didn't see any of the starters, like offensive line, defensive line, anybody. But that is a big problem. And we saw the injury come out on Wednesday, and there were 2 players in particular that showed up that did not practice, and it was K'Lavon Chaisson and Jaylinn Hawkins. Luckily, Jared Wilson, as you see the ankle and knee there, he did not play on Sunday. He is back. So I'm expecting him to be back at that left guard spot, but let's talk specifically about Jaylinn Hawkins. I'll get to K'Lavon Chaisson in a second. And this is what Patriots Sports Illustrated had to say. From sort of a sneaky big storyline that maybe isn't being talked about enough department, starting safety Jaylinn Hawkins injured his hamstring late in the first half and did not play in the second half. The Patriots have invested a lot of time at safety in their terms of communication and how the pieces fit. Hawkins showed signs of being hurt after limping off the field on the first play of Carolina's last major possession of the first half with 1:50 left in the second quarter. He then appeared to transition too quickly from a back pedal to a forward stride. Though the 28-year-old remained on the field for the entire 6-play series, as well as Carolina's deep pass attempt at the conclusion of the half, he was visibly hampered by his injured left leg. And this would be a gigantic blow to the Patriots defense because they really, really put their trust in Jaylinn Hawkins. And he has played mostly every single snap going into the season. Going into that Panthers game, there's been 174 defensive snaps for the New England Patriots, and he has played 173. He has been on the field every single play, and he's been solid. I'm not going to say he's out there and being like one of the greatest safeties like a Brian Dawkins or an Ed Reed, but he's been a good player for this team. 20 tackles. He's had an interception. He's had a PBU. And when he gets to pursue the run and pursue the quarterback on a little safety blitz, oh my God, he looks great. But now he might not play. Patriots do have a backup plan, of course. You have a backup, and it's our old friend, So if Jaylinn Hawkins can't go, it's good old Kyle Dugger. We did see Kyle Dugger play a little bit of snaps throughout the course of the regular season. We saw him a bit in the first game, second game, and then he played the entire second half with Hawkins being out with an injury. And Kyle Dugger, I mean, solid. I'm not going to say he's going out there playing good. 74 snaps, 11 tackles. He is terrible in coverage. He's been targeted 5 times and allowed up 5 catches, no PBUs, and a PFF grade of 59.4. This could be good for the Patriots, and it could also be mainly good for Kyle Dugger because it could boost his trade value. We know that the Patriots were trying to trade Kyle Dugger before the end of postseason cutdown day. There were many talks, a bunch of talks that he could go, hey, we're going to try to trade you. Nobody wanted his contract, but if he gets on the field and he can show that he can play, well, the Patriots, they can either have a decision on what do they want to do. Do they want to kind of keep him? Do they want to kind of go out for a trade? It's a good possibility, but this is a chance for him to show that he still has it because he was with an ankle injury last year and he played that whole season with the ankle injury. It kind of hindered him. And Moose, if you want to take me full screen real quick, I just want to talk about K'Lavon Chaisson possibly being out. If that happens, then Keion White will also get this is another same exact situation as Kyle Dugger. I think the Patriots might be looking to trade Keion White, but he hasn't been able to get on the field because the Patriots defensive line is so good with Chaisson and Harold Landry on the other side. So if Keion White gets that chance, because he will if K'Lavon Chaisson can't go on Sunday, that is also Keion White's chance to kind of show up and show out and show his trade value as the Patriots could look to be getting something going into the back half of the season. Trade deadline is November 5th, which also happens to be my birthday, but that's going to come up on you quick. It's going to come up on you very quick, and maybe we'll do a trade targets or trade candidates video in the near future. But we got a game on Sunday. And I got to ask you, what's your confidence level heading into week 5 of this week? Or what am I saying? What's your confidence level of Patriots versus the Bills? Go down the comments section, scale it 1 to 100. 1, you think the Pats have no chance. Or 100, the upset is happening. The upset is happening. Also, let's beat the Bills breakdown in subs. If you want Patriots videos daily, every single day, covering every little news nugget, go and hit that sub button right now. And as always, let's go Pats.